Good morning, Spanish Fork. You're here for the Fiesta Days Parade. I'm Bryce Walker, and alongside me is
Natasha Lockhart.
It's good to have you here with me, Natasha. Hopefully you're not going to miss Dana Robinson. I'm filling in, so I don't have his pipes, but we'll just try to do our best.
I'm sure we'll get along just fine, although we do miss you, Dana. But
yes, we should do that right off the bat. Shout out to Dana. He's done this for years. He did this for me for many years.
But we'll transition and do the best that we can, right?
Absolutely.
Going to have a great time this morning. Looking forward to a beautiful day here on the 24th.
It is a beautiful day so far. We're worried about the heat, but right now it's great.
And I can smell the aroma of some of that food already.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, we're positioned right across the street from the vendors, across from the library, in front of the City Hall. And City Center, I guess they technically call it. And the aroma is wafting into our little broadcast booth here.
Yes, so as soon as we finish up, I'm sure that we can take a walk across the street, take advantage of some of that delicious food as it is wrapping up Fiesta Days, last day to take advantage of some of that delicious
That's right,
food.
So take advantage of it, folks. Come on down, support the vendors, and enjoy yourselves today. There's a lot of stuff going on today.
Indeed, yes, and the vendors have been cooking for me all week, so I'll be sad to see them go.
Well, I think you ought to promote some of them then. What have you liked so far?
Oh, yes. I love the Hawaiian plates. We've had some of the Hawaiian plates. We've had some of the tri-tip, some of those sandwiches.
Tri-tip. Ooh, that
tri-tip
sounds good.
Sandwiches.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A, some of Pepe's Grill.
I love that name, Pepe's Grill. So what do you get from Pepe's Grill?
Just the street tacos, what they're famous for.
Awesome. Speaking of street tacos, we're getting a shot here of everyone lined up on the street. They don't know it, but they're famous. They should be waving at the camera and saying, "Hi, Mom."
Too bad that we don't have Pete on the street.
Yeah, so I found out about that. So in case you guys don't know at home, Pete Hansen is the supervisor of Spanish Fork 17, Spanish Fork Channel 17. And I just found out today that one of his nicknames is Pete on the Street. So Pete, he's probably back at Broadcast Central. We give a shout out to you. And maybe we'll see him later today. We'll throw a camera on him so he can introduce himself to everybody.
We may have Pete in the seat.
Ah, that's good.
We can put him in the seat and maybe have him answer some questions for us. You know, last week I had the opportunity to have some folks that help put together Fiesta Days and organize Fiesta Days in studio to interview some of them, and also some of those that have been coming to Fiesta Days for years and have been putting out their seats along the parade route and making that a tradition. So that's been kind of fun. So I've been scoping them out to see if maybe we can
Have you seen them here yet?
Yeah, a few of them.
I think you ought to shout out some names.
So the Shepherd family.
Yes.
Hello, Shepherd family.
So where are they?
They're across the way over there. So they put out their blankets early and kind of line out their seats and take advantage of that.
I know them. I'll do a shout out for them.
Yes. Well, that's the reason I ended up here.
Exactly.
Because
I wasn't going to go there.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
And that's okay. I love to be here.
Yeah. Well, boy, we sure loved having you. In case you guys don't know, Natasha, I guess you're from the Nephi area because that's where you're on the radio station there. So I don't know how many years ago. We don't want to go there.
Yes, let's not go there.
But a few years ago, we found out that Natasha was in the Spanish Fork area. We were auditioning people to be anchors and hosts and things for our TV shows. And we found out that she had been the star of Kickin' Country there, the radio station that a lot of people in Spanish Fork listen to. So we were really lucky to find you and have you, and you've been great for us for many years.
Well, thank you very much. Yes, that was a number of years ago, and here I am.
But you haven't changed a bit.
Aw, thank you.
Let me ask you about that a little bit, just for the fun of it. So you're doing Studio Chatter right now with Spanish Fork 17, right? So what's that show about?
So it's a round table program with a couple of other ladies, and we just chatter. We chatter about a number of different topics, things that are in the news, food topics, fashion topics, things that are going on in Spanish Fork. We try to keep it local centric, so businesses, boutiques, all those types of things. So
excellent.
Lots of fun. We have probably too much fun.
A guy like me would really enjoy, right?
You may.
I'm not trying to be sarcastic.
I force the hubby to watch it sometimes, so
that's fun.
You never know.
That's awesome. So you're probably better than The View. I'm sure your ratings are way above that.
Definitely.
I'm wondering if NBC is calling and saying, can we get Studio Chatter?
If not now, soon.
Yes, but we're not going to let it go from Spanish Fork. Why don't we do a quick rundown on some of the things that you can do in Spanish Fork today? How's that?
Okay, we can do
I
that.
was thinking that might be a good thing to do. Oh, and in case you're wondering at home, we're not just filling for the fun of it. You know, the parade starts at 9, but they don't get to our location for probably another 5 or 10 minutes. So throw out something that you're interested in doing today.
Beyond food.
Sure.
Well, I know the quilt show is already going on, and then of course the carnival will start after we wrap up here, and then the craft fair behind us.
Can I stop for 1 second
You
on the
bet.
carnival?
Yes.
What is that new ride called? Is it Freak Out or something? What's that called? Is it Freak Out? I think it is.
Also known as the, well, yeah, we'll just call it the freak out. But yes, oh my word, yes, it looks like it just
But you haven't been on
throws
it.
you.
Can I double dare you right here on TV, live TV?
No.
We'll get some
wouldn't even
call-ins. Everyone that wants Natasha to ride the Freak Out. Anyway, that is an amazing looking ride. It looks like it belongs in Lagoon.
Yes, I mean it's a nonstop line. When we were over here the other night, it looks like people are just going crazy on the freak out.
There you go. So last day of the carnival, make sure you enjoy that. And then you were saying what, the craft fair?
The craft fair. So right here behind us in some of the tents, take advantage of the craft fair. Lots of crafters selling their goods and many things to purchase.
And I heard someone say, I think it was yesterday, they've actually visited the craft fair twice. So it must be a draw. I have not yet, but apparently there's a lot of things to look at.
Yes. So lots of things. And then that's a wrap today too. So if you have been here before and you have your eye on something, today is the last day.
Apologize for some of the wind noise you might be hearing, but we actually like the breeze. So if you're hearing some wind rustling through the
Not
microphone.
going to complain about the breeze today.
You can complain about the audio, but we like it. Hey, we have our Fiesta Days vice chairman here.
Hi there.
Well, they got away before we actually noticed them on TV, but we appreciate them being here. There's been a lot of work. I mean, so I helped with the TV channel for a bunch of years. Pete Hansen's running it now. And you really start to realize how much goes on with Fiesta Days when you see all the events that are happening. And just to make this parade happen, well, you've been in touch with everybody involved with the parade. Was it 104, 106 entries or something like that?
Just over 100.
Yeah.
It's very impressive to me how they organize the committees. How there's always a current, an outgoing,
Right.
and an incoming.
Yeah.
I think that is just
It
awesome.
is. It is
that's,
brilliant.
That's the way to get it done. So nobody ever has to question what's going on.
But we do thank everybody involved in organizing it, and the parade committee. They've done a lot of work.
Indeed, they have.
Okay, so now do they still have Spanish Fork's Got Talent, the final, or did that already happen?
So the finals already happened.
Okay, so you'll be able to watch that on this channel. But
Yeah,
okay.
so there was an amazing fiddler, and I wish that I could
Oh.
remember his name, but he did an amazing rendition of the Orange Blossom Special, and we got to see just the finals of that the other night when we were eating again.
You did a lot of eating, it
Yes,
sounds like.
yeah.
Okay, well,
So that was very cool, but there is going to be some more entertainment in the park today, and Spanish Fork definitely has a lot of talent, so definitely come by for the entertainment.
yeah, you might enjoy that. That's behind the library. And yeah, they'd have, what, about 45 minutes per act, and they'll have probably 6 or 7 acts. So it's a
Yes.
good time. You come down, as Natasha would say, for the food, and also enjoy the entertainment. And then what we have tonight, the rodeo and the fireworks. Last night of the rodeo, I'm sure it's sold out.
It is sold out.
It's always sold out.
I just for fun, I got on citytix.com or sfcitytix.com just to look and see how many seats may even be left, and there were very, very sporadic single seats. And
Oh, there were? Huh.
well, like 4.
Yeah.
And I'm
Right.
not joking, and
Right.
I'm sure that they're already gone. So yes, a sold out show tonight, and then that fireworks spectacular, and there's a little pre-show leading up to that. There's a pre-fireworks concert.
Oh, that's great.
So some music and some fireworks and a rodeo, just a
And so the concert's down at the sports park where the fireworks are, right? Okay,
Correct.
Good.
Yep.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. I just noticed here they also have the traditional Adopt a Duck. I'm pretty sure that's again with the fire department. And they drop off the ducks at Main Street Bridge. I'm sure you can still get a duck. And that'll be at 2 p.m. today.
to race your duck.
Yes. It's really kind of fun to see, though. And it's also for a good cause. It looks like we've also got the Little Mermaid. I wonder if that's the last day for the Little Mermaid. I think
No.
oh,
no,
there
it's
we
not.
go. Okay,
No,
it does continue on.
So the fun thing about
Oh, that's the one thing that does continue on. That's good.
yes, and I love that about Fiesta Days also, is it runs a full 2 weeks. So you have things pre and post. So we're not done. We're really not done today. I think everything's kind of finalized over this coming weekend.
So I had a young person tell me that they have some family that is in the Little Mermaid, and then they also said they watched the Little Mermaid and they really liked it a lot. So we will promote that. I encourage you to go to that.
Awesome.
Was it the Youth Theater, I think, as they call it? Spanish Fork Youth Theater, I think is what they call that.
I think my family is going to try and see that later on this week, maybe Thursday or Friday.
I think I will too.
I'll see you there then.
Okay. Quilt show at the John Hughes Pioneer Park. Yeah, this is a very impressive display. We have gotten photos of it before for Spanish Fork 17, and it's very amazing to see how many ladies have put their art and talent work into doing quilts. You'll probably have around 50 quilts over there. Are you a quilter?
I am not. That is
not either.
sadly that's one of the talents that I missed me.
You know what? Then you are the one who would want to go look at a quilt and then just, end up buying one because
yes,
someone needs to make them and someone needs to buy them.
I can barely do a hook crochet, let alone one of those lovely quilt tables and all of the intricate work and design that goes into those.
I can't do that, but I can bait a hook. I've had to bait hooks for young people, and that's all you do when you go out with family.
Hey,
or
that's
scouts.
talent too.
Yeah, you just bait hooks. And then they've got the DUP, the Daughters Utah Pioneer Museum Tours. So you said something about Pete on the street earlier.
Uh-oh. Now he's in the hot seat. Pete
Are we
in the
gonna-
hot seat.
We're gonna try to get a shot of Pete here.
Man,
Let's make some room for you, buddy.
It's a long bike ride all the way down from the Days of 47 parade. Let me tell you.
The days of 47.
Oh.
Hey, you traitor! What were you doing
Hey,
down
I
there?
was an
Going
entry
back
on my
and
bike.
forth.
I was riding along with all
Yeah, you are an
everybody.
entry.
Okay, that's not really true. But
All
it was
right.
fun.
You
Yeah,
and
I was
the,
down
and
the
the guy
station.
that's
I
been
listened to you talk about what we're doing here.
Didn't you have anything better to do?
Well, I was
Okay.
either come here and be with you now or stay there, and so I figured I may as well come here and be with you for a few moments because we are filling time right now, aren't we?
Yes, we are. So this is Pete Hansen. He's the supervisor of Spanish Fork 17, and he's got his mic. So go ahead and say whatever you want. The mic is yours.
No, I'm going to just talk with you. I'm not. I'm
So-
not here to make any kind of a statement. No,
Someone
you're
cut
talking
his
about
mic.
the events,
Cut his
right?
mic.
You're talking about the events.
We are
Yeah,
talking
we did.
about the
This is
events.
amazing. I mean, the schedule.
Hey, there's
they do
Eric
for,
Melander, photo
hey,
guru.
Eric, how are you? This schedule that they put together is just amazing. Every year they put so much work into it. I was thinking this morning that we've been preparing for this moment for like the past month. Really, I mean, we talk about it, we plan for it, we get people here. It's it's an early day for us and an early start. But these guys have been working on this thing for a year.
Oh yeah.
For Fiesta Days, and that's just amazing.
Well, I've been following some of your posts on Instagram and some of the things that you've been following or filming rather, and you've been putting in some really long days and
We can call them that, yeah.
yeah, but it seems like
Well,
you've
yeah. When you text me at about 11 o'clock at night, I know you're still working.
Well, I just got home last night from the concert in the park.
Right.
The Broadway show last night, and so yeah, we're here all the time.
But it seems you've had some really amazing moments that you've really enjoyed filming. Are there some moments that you've just said, wow? I mean, just I guess the highlights, for you of Fiesta
we really
Days so
enjoy
far.
the music. The
Okay.
concerts that go on here, and there's so much talent around the area that comes and performs at Fiesta Days that we really enjoy that. So the big street dance a few nights ago, Fire at Will, that was awesome. We had Jersey Shore at the car show. I mean, there's all kinds of great bands. Tonight will be Johnny K at the fireworks show. We enjoy that.
I was wondering who
It's
it was.
actually the
Okay.
Speed of Sound is what they're called, the Speed of Sound. But great entertainment. And as much as I really am a disliker of parades,
Oh,
Really, it's-
don't admit that on
from a
the air.
television perspective, parades are just bad TV.
Oh, it's a lot
Because
of
it's
work.
out of order,
Yeah.
it's slow, it's fast, it's really hard to produce. But the feeling of this parade is really hometown. I mean, it's really right there. I joke about the Days of 47. I was not really there. But that's just, it's very corporate, very big city. this is hometown.
Yeah.
This is hometown, and I enjoy this.
Yeah, you usually know the businesses, the royalty, the bands, the teams. You usually know them.
Oh yeah, and all those on the horses.
Even though we're
coming
really
down
growing.
from the riding club, we
Right.
know them all, and we work with them all the time.
Yep.
The city council comes through, and the mayor, and we know them. I mean, they're just friends of ours.
Right,
And
right.
not just because of our position, within the city, but because of the position in the community. It's just a really easy town to get to know.
You're right, and that's one of the good things about Spanish Fork is we've been able to, and I really credit all the the city founders, the city council. We've been able to increase the tax base. We've been building up the Canyon Creek Shopping Center, all that kind of stuff, but we've still maintained that hometown feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're growing. We're growing fast. Maybe too fast for some people, but it's what's supporting the city.
Yeah.
And that tax base coming in over there. I'm the wrong guy to talk about economic development, but it's just amazing for the city. It's all good stuff coming. All good stuff.
Well, I do love the theme this year. We are Spanish Fork.
It makes you want to get up and cheer,
yes,
doesn't it?
very
Where's Stacy
very
back? She can
appropriate.
listen to cheer right now.
We love Stacy.
Yes, indeed. So. You've been talking about some shows, I think, haven't you?
Yes. Now, exactly. While we've got you here, we probably still got, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, we've got a good 5 minutes at least.
What shows do you want people to watch?
Coming down the street.
Yeah.
They're still a little ways away.
Yeah. So you told me you had a new Goose in the Wild show.
Yeah, we have a brand new Goose in the Wild show called. It's all about roundabouts.
Oh, that's important.
Here in
Roundabouts.
town, there's a few roundabouts being built in here, and Goose and Robbie have a great time going around some roundabouts.
I have to tell you, they could talk about dirt, and it would be fun. They could.
So true. So
Yeah.
true. But that's awesome. It's, again, premiering this past Friday. It's going to play constantly for the next couple weeks.
Oh, and we did not mention, not only can you watch that on YouTube, but you can watch this parade live on YouTube. I'm sorry,
right.
I was going to mention
That's
that. So tell us how you get to the
So you
YouTube
can get
channel to watch
YouTube.
this live.
So if you have family who are not here right now that might want to watch this parade, and we have actually some of the pre-parade coming in right now, they can go to youtube.com/SpanishFork17 and click on the live parade.
Perfect. We have a motorcycle ballet going on here.
This always means that the parade is almost here. They're
Excellent.
kind of clearing the street. They're showing off some antics. As I was riding my bike back to the station, they were practicing in the Spanish Fork parking lot.
Oh, really?
I didn't see a single accident.
So I get the impression this is the Utah County Sheriff's Office motorcycles. I saw Orem, I saw Utah County Sheriff. I was trying to figure out who these guys are, to be honest with you.
Sometimes it's a combination of UHP too, but
It might be.
It does look like they're all the same uniform.
But they do know what they're doing. I guarantee you this is not their first parade. In Spanish Fork, we'd say something different. It's not their first rodeo.
We certainly hope.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What Spanish Fork Fiesta Days events can you watch on Spanish Fork 17?
Boy, we have not been able to do all we have done in the past just because of time and schedule and staffing.
Right.
But all the major things we've covered. We've covered, all the children's parade. We were here Saturday for the children's events in the park. All the big concerts. We've done something to the sports park. The flag retirement, always a favorite of ours.
Yes.
And then also
That one's meaningful.
I'm trying to think of what else we've done recently, but all the concerts. There are a lot of fun things, and it's time to start a parade.
Here we go, folks.
Just
Hey,
gonna
get
say,
ready,
here
folks.
come the
Get your
colors.
seatbelts on.
Thanks
Well,
so
thanks.
much.
Thanks for joining us, Pete. Okay, that was Pete Hansen, supervisor of Spanish Fork 17. Technically, he's our boss, so we have to tell him that we love him.
And we do.
Pete in the seat. Okay, so folks, what you're looking at here, it looks like we got the American Legion coming down the road with their flags and their horses. Appreciate what they do. That's a huge organization, a huge veterans organization, and I think we should stand up for the flag too, shouldn't we?
Yes, we should.
As the flag goes by. Hello, Steve Wilson.